take a moment to recognize our business of the month. Spirit Tech is here, and they have a nice display of products that they offer. And let's give them an opportunity to tell a little bit about their company.
Thank you, Clint. So first of all, I just want to thank everybody for having us here, and we're glad to be members of the Chamber of Excelsior. But just a little bit of introduction, history about us. My name is Daryn Ross, and I have some of my good staff over here. You guys raise your hands if you would, please. I started this company 27 and a half years ago in my dorm room at William Jewell College. And I started out selling primarily collegiate and fraternity and sorority apparel. And it kind of grew, and then my mom and dad joined me. They were both school teachers. My dad retired, and for years and years, they've been on board with me, and we're still a family-owned company right here in Excelsior Springs. So just real quick, by a show of hands, can you all tell me who here has ever even heard of Spirit Pack? So maybe 20%. So that's one of the reasons why we joined the Chamber. For the last 15 or 16 years, our company has been primarily a wholesaler. We've sold most of our products through resellers, through distributors. That's why you've never heard of us. We go under a different name for our wholesale division, which is the lion's share, the bulk of our business. But in the last couple or 3 years, we decided that we're going to open up our sales and marketing and just our sales channels to sell to everybody, no matter if you're a distributor or if you're a school, a church, a hospital, whatever. So that's what we've done. And first of all, our company is located out, we're behind Price Chopper in that industrial park. That's, we're on Johnson Industrial Drive. We have a 25,000 square foot facility out there. We moved there in 2002. Prior to that, we were about 7 miles south of Excelsior on my family farm. We had about a 6,000 square foot Morton building there. And then our friends at the county decided that they didn't like us being there because we weren't zoned. So they kind of gave us the soft boot and kicked us out. So that's to say it nicely. But anyway, that's where we are. I've been there for 12 years, and people want to know, what differentiates us from other companies. And the day I started my company in my dorm room, I said, service first, quality second, price third. And the reason I went in that order is because when we sold to the fraternity and sorority market, everything we did was dated. I mean, it had to be there on a certain event date. If it arrived late, they didn't want it, we got stuck with it. That's the reason that we got forced into manufacturing and producing our own products. About the second time my vendor dropped the ball and caused us to have a late order to our customer, we decided, you know what, we have to do our own production and manufacturing in-house, so that's why we did that. The famous sales trainer Zig Ziglar always said, he'd rather explain price once than apologize for quality forever. And that's kind of what we've always done, but we've changed it. We'd rather explain price once than apologize for service and quality later. And that's what we still live by today, is service first, quality, and price. And I can pretty much stand up here, and my staff or our team can pretty much vouch for us. We do not have late orders, period. I mean, that is one of the things we live by today. We've lived by it for the last 27 years. We are on time pretty much, I would say 99.8% of the time. I mean, I can almost say we're never late, and I can say that very proudly. So real quick, and we've got a really good staff of folks here, but we have 3 things that differentiate us is our techniques that we are able to do. We have different printing techniques, different decorating techniques. We have a guy on staff, Sean Dial. Sean, come up here just real quick. He's our production operations guy. He comes from Gear for Sports, which is out in Overland Park. They're a big collegiate and corporate printing company. He looks like Mr. Clean, but the dude knows what he's doing. I mean, he really knows his stuff. Right now, we're looking at approximately 18 or 19 different printing techniques, decorating techniques that we're kind of looking at for R&D research. And that sets us apart from any of the other, the local, the small company, mom and pop type companies. We're able to differentiate ourselves by doing a lot of different types of techniques. Another thing that really differentiates us is our graphics department. Most people, have a logo or they just grab something on the internet and send it to you, and it just looks okay. We have a great graphics department. Carrie, join me. Carrie's a little shy every now and then, but Carrie is like a rock star graphic designer. I mean, she does some of the best stuff I've ever seen. She can take the most boring, mundane, ugly design you've ever seen, and when it's done, it looks like something that you buy at retail. So, I mean, she really knows her stuff. And our third team member here is Pam Aldridge. Pam and I grew up together, lived a quarter of a mile from each other. We've known each other for a lot of years. Pam, join me. Pam's kind of our general manager. She keeps everything going, keeps everything running smooth. These people really try to tame my chaos because I can be a very chaotic person and just ideas flow in a million different directions. They kind of keep me under wraps. And then Emily, she's our social media and digital marketing gal. She's back there on the camera by the stairs. She takes care of all that for us, but I'm going to let her stay back there. But anyway, that's kind of a story about us. We would invite anyone here to come by. We'll give you a personal VIP, just hold you by the hand type tour. If you want to come by, 1705 Johnson Industrial Drive is our address. Like I said, it's back behind Price Chopper in that industrial park. And on your tables, you'll notice you have a cup and there's a flyer. There's also a full-line catalog on each table. And if more people want catalogs, they're available up here at the front table. You're free to grab those as you walk out the door. And I just want to say thank you guys again for having us here and choosing us as Business of the Month. And we'll be glad to work with any of your companies at any time. So have a great Thanksgiving, and thanks for joining us today.